Welcome, my name is Adam Greenberg and I'm the executive chef here at Barcelona in West Hartford, and today we have some fun little tricks for you. I'm going to show you how to pickle an onion, and we're going to slice it, and I'm going to try to, I'm not here to show off my skills, I'm here to show you a little skills, so I'm going to go a little slower for you. But first we're going to julienne a red onion, so we're going to start by cutting both ends off of the onion, and then we're going to slice right down the middle. So far so good, and we're just going to peel the ends, okay? You can use your hands at home. I know chefs like to be fancy and use the knife and do this thing, but just use your hands, it's easier. Okay? So we're just going to discard that, and we're left with two halves of our onion. Okay? And then we're going to julienne, which means that we're going to slowly, keeping your fingers back, you always want to have your fingers tilted back, and the knife up against the blade. I understand that this is difficult and it might be hard for you at first, but just give it a shot and move slowly. Believe me, my first day of cooking, I did not get this. I actually looked at the kid next to me and said, "How do you do that?" And he said, "Don't worry, kid, you'll get it in due time." And I've cut myself about 20 times since then, been to the hospital twice, so it'll take you a little time. Okay. So we're just going to julienne our onion. Now it's time for me to show off. Okay. So, we have our julienne red onion. And if you'd like, you can use white onion. It doesn't really matter, but you're going to see why we like to use a red onion. Is it creates a nice violet kind of purple color to the dish that we want to do. Okay, so we've julienned our onion. We have some red wine vinegar. We have some water. We have a little bit of sugar. And we have some fresh kosher salt. That is all you need for a pickle. There's a basic method to pickling. And pickling anything, vegetables, anything that you want to pickle, you're going to need vinegar, you're going to need water, you're going to need salt. You don't necessarily need sugar, but when you're adding something, if you want to add a little sugar to add a little sweetness to it, that's always nice because you're adding so much acidity that you want to kind of back it up sometimes and make something a little sweeter. So today, like I said, we're doing pickled red onion. We're going to add our 2 cups of red wine to a pot. Okay. There are cold and hot methods to pickling. Today I'm teaching you the hot method. Okay. So we're using 2 cups of red wine to 1 cup of water. Okay. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of sugar. Again, I like to add a little sweetness to this. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons of salt. Okay. When using salt, please use kosher salt. Whether you like Morton's or Diamond kosher salt is up to you. I prefer the Diamond kosher salt. It's not as coarse. Morton's is extremely coarse. But please do not use iodized table salt. That will not work for this dish at all. Okay, so we're going to bring this liquid up to a boil. What I have here is just a bowl with some plastic wrap. Very simple. We're going to take our red onions that we've julienned nicely into the bowl. And once this liquid has come to a boil, all we're going to do is we're just going to pour this liquid into the bowl, cover it, and let it sit for about 45 minutes. Some pickling takes longer than others. Red onion, things that are smaller in size and that are more porous, like an onion or a squash or a green bean, they're going to be a lot easier to take in or soak up the liquid. So, like I said, we're just going to cover this. We're not going to put it in the refrigerator because we want it to slowly cool down, which allows the liquid to absorb into the onion.